Are you curious about what the projections are in relation to the housing market and where we're headed for the rest of the year? Hi, I'm Kimberly DeSocio with Galleria International Realty, your South Florida connection. Here's some things to consider as we head into the coming months. First of all, home prices are appreciating at normal rates. Over the past 10 years, we've seen home prices appreciating significantly from one year to the next. We just keep going up, up, and up. According to the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the Mortgage Bankers Association, they are anticipating appreciation to continue to go up as we move into 2020, but at a more normal level, which they're estimating at about 3.6%. Secondly, interest rates are still very low. I remember back in the late 80s when I bought my first house in the Northeast, my interest rate was 13%. That was considered good because most of the rates were 18%. Did you know that the average interest rate over the last 30 years has been 8.27% and today they're under 4%? That's crazy. Something we need to remember, that a recession does not always mean housing crisis and crash. I know everyone's a bit nervous about all the talk about recession. According to the research from Duke Survey and American CFOs and the National Association of Business Economics, they are anticipating recession within the next 18 months. But recession does not equal housing crash like we experienced in 2008. In fact, financial analyst Morgan Housel tweeted, "An interesting thing is a widespread assumption that the next recession will be as bad as 2008. It's natural to think that way, but statistically highly unlikely." Oddly enough, in 3 out of the last 5 recessions that the United States faced from 1980 to 2008, home prices actually went up. Yes, 2008 was the worst in regards to housing prices declining, but we need to remind ourselves why. Why did that happen? Notes were being sold to investors as A paper that were actually D paper. Loans were being approved that had no business being approved, and appraisals were way out of whack. These things are not happening anymore. In fact, today, in order to get a loan approved, you basically have to give your firstborn child. So let's recap. The experts are anticipating normal appreciation heading into 2020. Interest rates are low, and we're anticipating that they'll stay low. If there is a recession, that does not mean housing crisis, but more likely it will mean normal levels of appreciation. So what does this mean for you? It means get off the fence, make a move. Money's too cheap not to borrow it. You can own more house today than 30 years ago. Remember, the advantages from owning a home, you're able to write off that mortgage interest rate and instead of throwing that money away on rent every single month. I hope this mid-market update was helpful for you. Feel free to reach out to me for any of your real estate needs or any additional information that I can help you with. I'm Kimberly DeSocio with Galleria International Realty, your South Florida connection to your next property.